Do you keep in touch with any of the boys, man?
Yeah, I keep in contact with Vinny.
Yeah,
Um,
Vinny, mate. I miss Vinny so much. His father passed away, as everyone
yes,
knows,
that
and
that was sad.
yeah,
That,
man, that was really sad, and it hit Vinny really hard. And Vinny sort of yeah, just stopped really communicating with a lot of people.
yeah,
I used to
he's
see
always been a
him.
bit hard.
Yeah, yeah. He's always been a very private person. And
Yep.
when you lose a parent, I mean, I've lost a parent. I've lost one. I lost my father in 2010,
Oh
and
shit.
it really hits you, man. I mean, any death hits you, but when you lose a parent, it really, really hits you.
Yeah, that hits you harder.
Yeah. And some people know what that's like. Other people don't. And I hope they never have to. They say you should always, you know, bury your parents before the kids go. Like mothers and fathers never want to bury their kids.
No,
So
that's the worst thing you could think of.
ironically, yeah. So ironically, the parents are meant to go first, and it's never easy for the kids when that happens. But
Yeah.
I guess when they're a lot older, it sort of softens the blow a little bit. But when they get ill, when any parent gets ill, and they're still reasonably young. Like I wouldn't consider 60-year-old old, or even a 70-year-old old. Here's what I
Mm,
think: you're good up until your 80s. After that, every day is a blessing.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, to lose a parent at such a young age, and to be really sick, that's just I can't imagine. See, my old man, he got to 75, but he had problem after problem after problem. He lived his life his way. If we're looking at ways of having fun, and and for the most part, he was very responsible, but he lived life on the edge, which is the complete opposite to me. I would put him and others to shame because I do fuck all, man, and I should be going out doing my thing, living my life. But I've always been the quiet type, and my dad, he knew how to live his life. He had a lot of fun, but that's the thing, man. It comes with consequences. When you drink and you smoke, and you know, you got to watch your health at a reasonable age. So when you get older, you're not fucked. You're not taking all these medications. But look, my dad went out his way. He enjoyed his life. But I was
He lived
prepared
to the
for it.
fullest.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I was prepared for it, Aaron. But when you don't have time
Yeah.
to prepare, when someone like doesn't have time to prepare for losing a parent, that's what really hits you. And
Yeah, you're never ready for it.
yeah, so I haven't heard from Vinny in a while. He used to work at Chadston. Me and Sharat, we used to always see him at Chadston many, many times. He would come up to us, say hello. And this was before the lockdown. After the
Yeah.
lockdown, yeah, we didn't really see him there anymore. Now, I don't know if a lot of people just lost their positions, but he was there for many years.
I think he's on caravans. I'm not 100% sure. I think he's moved into um that kind of role now, doing something else. But
Yeah,
always been very quiet in what he does. I think he does caravans, or he
that's
does
that's pretty
some
cool.
sort of thing around that, or doing painting with them,
Yeah.
or something.
Mate,
I don't know.
caravans are fucking awesome because you can just put it behind a vehicle and just take it anywhere, but they're not cheap.
No,
You
Jesus,
can
hell
get
no.
you can get cheap ones that are run down, but if you want to get a proper caravan, ooh, you're looking at tens of thousands. It's
That
just
and the
yeah,
rest.
and the rest, yeah. I mean, 40, 50
Around, I
grand,
haven't
yeah,
50 maybe grand.
and that's probably a starting point. The 40,
Yes,
50.
that's the starting point. And there's
Yeah.
also a couple of other friends I've been seeing. I've always been close to Peter.
I haven't seen Peter probably. Okay, so it was last year once we just got out of the lockdown. Like officially, we were out and that's it. No more bullshit going back into it. So that would have been September of 2021. Yeah,
Whoa.
mid September of 2021, just before lockdown was up. I haven't seen him since then. It's been almost. I mean, we're in August now. Next month will be September. It'll be a year since I've spoken to Peter or hung out with him.
You don't speak to him?
No, no, no. I mean, nothing happened. It's just, I don't know, man. Like people just move on, and people hang out with their groups, and Yeah, we just drifted. If I see him, ironically, Aaron, it's been almost an entire year, and I haven't spotted him at Oakley. I haven't spotted him at Southland. Haven't seen him at Chatty. Haven't seen him anywhere. Glen Waverley, nowhere. Normally you bump
Well,
into people, but yeah, I mean, he's doing his thing.
he
I'm
doesn't
doing
live
mine.
around that area now. Peter doesn't live in that
Oh
area.
yes, well there you go. That's right. He's been in Frankston for the last couple of years, and even the
Yeah,
last couple of
he lives
years,
down that
like
way.
the last couple of years before the lockdown, it was hard to just go there because, I mean, it's fucking Franna, bro. I mean, nothing against Frankston. I mean, Frankston, I'd like to say, has cleaned up a little bit. Cranbourne's a different story. But no, look, I mean, yeah, we just drifted, mate. Well, look, when he used to live in Clorinda, always, man, we'd hang out all the time. Us boys would all get together.
Yes, I
But
remember those good old Friday nights.
yeah, oh mate, oh, incredible, mate.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, like,
anywhere we'd walk,
yeah, pretty much.
anywhere we'd go, there would be like eight of us. It was so intimidating.
Yeah,
I felt bad for anyone walking the opposite way and saw
yeah.
all these big boys walking
I
around.
know, mate. Yeah, I know. It was crazy, crazy times, man.
And it was also all different nationalities as well. It
Yes,
wasn't
yes,
just
that's the thing, mate. When you've got a mix of everything, that's when you really shit your dacks. It's like we don't know
yeah.
what these
So there
guys are
was
gonna
all
do.
different kinds of people. So it was so intimidating being that other person walked
Yeah,
into all different nationalities of someone in
yeah.
one group.
Like you're an Aussie, I'm a Greek. Well, Vinny believes Italian, Sicilian. I think that's still the same. I'm not sure. I hope I didn't offend
Yeah,
anyone there.
Vinny's Italian, Peter's Greek,
And yeah,
Sharat was
Shiraz was like a
yeah,
Punjab, so you had a bit
yeah.
of everything. Yeah.
So we had everything. So it was a multicultural group.
Those were the days, mate. And now I'd be
Good
lucky if
old
I
days.
get to go down the street for a coffee. Oh, how times have changed. Well, I got no excuse because I'm still a bachelor, mate. You guys are with families. I'm still single, so I don't know what I'm doing. But
Well, yeah, we've all got our own lives now, but we still got to make time for each other. We all
yeah,
should
I
try
agree.
and make
That's
a
what I
big
always
group
say,
one night.
man. That's what I always say. But I haven't seen Peter in almost a year, and I haven't really seen anyone else either, man. There's only
But
look the mates I have now. I can count them on one hand. And everyone else, I mean, I consider them a mate, but if you don't really see them anymore, Aaron, they're more like an acquaintance, mate. You know what I mean?
yeah, that is true.
But I still consider them a mate. But I haven't heard from some in a couple of years. I haven't heard from Peter in a year. But everyone's just doing their things, man. I don't get offended. I don't get defensive at all. Because look, everyone's got their lives, Aaron. That's how it is, mate.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So Peter's doing his thing. I heard that Peter works at the airport now, doing all that luggage and putting it on the tarmac. That's actually a pretty good
Yes.
job.
Yeah, he does that, and he's also well, I'm pretty sure as a volunteer, he
Yeah.
helps kids with disabilities get into sports.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So he does that on the side too. So yeah, man, he's killing it. He's doing great. I was glad when I heard that he's got that airport job because that pays very well and it's a great position to have.
Yeah,
The only
long
thing
hours
is
though.
from long hours too, but the pay's great. But going from Frankston all the way to the airport every night, that's a killer. But he makes up for it, man, because the money you make. But it is a bit tiresome to go from one end of Melbourne to the other. But Peter's always loved driving, so it's nothing for him.
Yeah, he's always been on the road. I don't think he ever sits down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Sharat. What's Sharat been doing?
Well, Sharat is packing his bags as we speak. It was
You
meant
were
to
meant to
be.
go with him, yeah.
He's going on his own. He was meant to go with me, but this is what happened, Aaron. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, is a fuck stain. He hasn't lifted the mandates for the vaccine. I'm unvaccinated, as you know. I don't look. If
Yeah.
people want to get the vaccine, that's perfectly fine. Like I got no issue with people wanting to get the vaccine, and if people don't want to get the vaccine, that's their choice as well. It's about choice. I'm pro-choice. That's it. The rest, whatever people want to do, it's their decision. They do what they feel is necessary, and if they want to stay safe or not, and what
Yeah.
they think will keep them safe or not. So I decided not to get the vaccine, which is no secret. I've posted about it enough. The problem is Justin Trudeau doesn't allow anyone, absolutely anyone, to enter Canada unless they are fully vaccinated.
What do you classify fully vaccinated though?
At least 2 doses. Yeah.
So Sharat's got the 2 doses,
Yeah,
does
he
he?
got it. He got it. He had to get it for work. He didn't want to lose his job, so he goes, fuck
What
it,
does he
man.
do for work now?
He's got 3 jobs.
3 jobs?
Yeah. He works at a warehouse where they do some stuff in there. I'm not sure exactly what they do in there, but they do some high-end shit. And
Yeah.
he's got two other jobs. He's got the Coles one, as you know.
Yeah, well, he's still there. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, he's going on 17 years. And
Yeah.
he also has this other job where it's like administration, stuff like that. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what he does exactly in the admin department. He just files stuff and, it's technical shit, just, it's a good job too. It's an office job, pays very well. So
Yeah,
he's
so
got
he's
three of
making
them.
good money out of
Yeah,
all of them.
man. Yeah. He's getting taxed out of his ass because when you have three jobs, the tax ain't pretty. But yeah, when tax return comes around, like he gets a fair chunk of it back. So he's doing good. But now he's given notice on all three jobs. They're all like, what the fuck? Because he's leaving.
Yeah. How long's he going away for?
2 years.
What, his actual pack
Yeah,
going to be in
yeah.
Canada for 2
Yeah,
years?
I was going to be too. Yeah, because look, before the pandemic, I was in Canada and America. I'd gone there. And so I don't get stuck overseas with no Medicare and no nothing. I decided to come back right before borders
Yeah.
closed. So I've been here for the last 2.5 years, and we were getting ready to go back. It would have been Sharat's first time. He hasn't gone yet, so this will be his first time. For me, I've been before. So I was meant to join him, and I feel kind of bad because now he's got to go up there 2 years on his own. I mean, look, he's going to be all right. But still, unless you know your way around and shit. Like when I first got there, I was like, what the fuck, But I can't. There's no way
Cold up
around
there
it.
too.
Yeah, very cold. -40 in winter. It's crazy,
what
man.
will it be when he goes up there in August? What will
Well, in
the
August, it's still going to be summer. But then in around September, it's still a little bit warm. By November, in October, you're okay. It's starting to get a little bit cold. By November, you're fucked. By December, you've got pneumonia. Because here's the thing. In Canada, you've got to dress as a Canadian. Because,
Yeah.
you know how to dress. Your genes can handle it, It's genetics over there for these people, the cold. Here, if you're an Australian or another foreigner going to Canada in December, it is crazy. Like, December snow is brutal. It's -50, -60. Imagine here how we get 40-degree days in summer. Imagine there being -40 degrees. It's the opposite
Wow,
of...
that's a bit cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
Shit.
fucking cold.
What's he going to do when he's up in Canada for 2
Well,
years?
he's going to find a job. He's going to go to Montreal. So he wants to go learn French. He's going to take a French course. Because in Montreal, it's, French Canadians. So he wants to go there, learn French. Just work and just live up there, man. Live up. I was going to go up there and continue the auditions and all that for acting and stuff. Because Australia, there's not much here, man, at all. You got to be in Canada, America. So I was going to do that until it all went to shit. But yeah, Sharat just wants to go there, find just any job and, just take a French class. He's going to love it.
No.
He just has to be careful.
Where's he going to live? Has he got accommodation already planned and everything?
Yeah.
or-
He's thinking of, first he's going to rent an Airbnb for a couple of months. And then while he's in the Airbnb, he's going to look for a proper place, like a permanent residency for a couple of years. But he's going to Airbnb it at the beginning. I'm envious of him, man. I did the same thing in 2018. I did the same thing, and I stayed there for a long time. And obviously, at the beginning of 2020, when everything went to shit, I had to come back. I had no choice, man, because if I was going to be stuck up there was no way of getting back at all.
You would have been screwed.
Yeah, majorly.
Part
of me wishes I would have stayed. Part of me knows that I would have been fucked if I had stayed.
You would have been forced to get vaccinated.
Yeah. It would have been crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be able to come back. I'd be stranded pretty much. But yeah, man, I miss it. I want to go back. When Justin Trudeau lifts that fucking mandate, the second he lifts it, I'm out of here, because I've got work to do and shit. And plus, I don't want to leave Sharat on his own. Like, the plan was, for us two to do it. And now Sharat's is going off and he's doing it on his own. And I kind of feel like I've let him down. But I don't make the rules, Aaron.
Is he ready? Is he prepared if anything goes wrong?
Yeah. He's been
there?
planning this with me. We've been planning this for a long time now. We've been planning it for at least 18 months to get
he's ready if
visas.
anything goes wrong.
Yeah, he is. He's got health insurance. He's ready. He's going to get really good health insurance. Yeah, man, it's going to be good for him, you know.
Then he'll be up there for 2 years.
Yep, yep.
He'll love it.
You will, man. You will. It's great. Canada is one of the best countries in the world. It might be the best, in my opinion. Obviously, that's an opinion of mine. It's not. Yeah, but yeah, I think Canada's the number one place to be. It's very similar
Out of all the
yeah, it's similar, very similar to America, but minus the guns, minus the bullshit.
well, that's what you want.
Yeah, and Canada's a lot like Australia, but better, and it's just as safe. It's just as safe, and you're around all these countries, easy access. You can catch a train to America. You can catch a bus to America. It'll take you, about a couple of days to get there. Hey, look, America and Canada are literally on opposite sides of the border. They're neighbors. If it's a neighboring state, you can be there in a day. You leave in the morning, you're there at night. But for a lot of other states, it takes a couple of days. But it's close. It's extremely close. So you can come and go. If you have a fear of flying or you just dislike flying, you can just catch a train overnight, just a bus ride overnight, and you're there. You do your thing, you come back. It's not like Australia where you got to fly 14 fucking hours on a plane, across the Pacific fucking Ocean.
Yeah.
America would have been the best country, minus the guns and minus all the power,
Well, yeah.
Canada is the best country in the world.
Yeah. But America, you can't even walk down the street without being worried if you're going to get shot.
Yeah, that's true, man. When I was there, I stayed in Canada for most of the time, but when I was in America for a bit, yeah, man, I had eyes behind my head because it is very dangerous. It is very, very dangerous. All that stuff you see, people taking all these camera footages of things, that shit's real. It happens. It happens around every corner. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. And even in really quiet areas, even the good areas, you get shit that goes down.
I don't even know why they don't fix it. Why don't they, America, try and
Oh,
make
they're
their
just
country
dumb
better?
cunts, man. They're just fucking dumb cunts. You see all these school shootings that happen fucking several times a month.
Yeah, that's crazy. That stuff actually
man.
is pretty
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
How anyone, I don't even understand how someone can just walk into a school and kill someone.
It's bonkers, man. It's just crazy. Oh, yeah. It's the worst, the absolute worst, It's the worst when it happens to anyone, but especially to kids, mate. It's just,
Harmless little kids, like the last one with that psycho, just felt like killing a group of school kids. That was pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Hopefully they change the gun laws, mate, because
they have to.
Yeah, it's just, it's no good. No good at all.
Because in America, if you've got the cash on you, they'll sell you a gun.
Yeah. Anyone can just go to a gun shop or even like a swap meet for guns. You can actually go to a swap meet. Like over here, we used to have swap meets for like computer parts and DVDs. Over there, it's a swap meet for fucking weapons, mate. And they go out there and they decide to fucking shoot up a place because they're upset that this person didn't get back to them, or
Yeah, pretty much.
It is. It's pretty fucked up, man.
World's gone mental.
Yep, it sure has.